Section number 9 of Letters from the Relentless Pursuit. This was from the 2015 Fuck Them Summer Tour. It was written May of 2015. Fuck them. Fuck all of them. Go to Walmart, pray to Jesus, eat at McDonald's, obey. This is the real American way. We live in a ballless country that has replaced real traditional toughness and heart with empty bravado and big talk. You can thank old Cowboy Ronnie and George W. for that. We're inundated with neoconservative values that are perpetuated by moronic, sad excuses for men and women. Their fragile egos have been stroked, causing them to fully support the bloated, dogmatic posturing sold to them by the right wing. And that is love God, love guns, hate gays, salute the flag. Send minorities home and throw all the pot smokers in jail. Send soldiers to war, but don't give them any real support upon their return home. And just put ribbons all over your car and decals and American flags and whatnot. That should help. Don't tax me, but give my fat ass all the comfort and convenience provided by the government. Blame all the problems on someone else and just be angry. It doesn't matter about what, just be a loud, accusatory prick. These Fox News watching imbeciles scream until they're red in the face about less government. And then they immediately turn around and want more legislation about shit that is none of their business. Things like who we can fuck, what plant we can smoke, why a woman can't have an abortion, why someone who is terminally ill doesn't have the right to die, what material teachers are allowed not to teach or what they can teach, such as evolution, global warming, sex education, who can listen to your phone calls and read your mail, who is to be incarcerated, who lives, who dies. Loudmouths who hide under the banner of patriotism and use bullshit religious values to dictate the laws of a nation. This is why Toby Keith, Kid Rock, and Ted Nugent have a loyal fan base in this fucking country. On the flip side, being liberal has went from fighting for the rights allotted to us by the Constitution, like equal education, health care, labor laws, an unbiased judicial system, to being overly politically correct and hypersensitive. Dear America, abortion, firearms, gay marriage, drugs, flying the stars in bars, saying God in the Pledge of Allegiance, hashtag Black Lives Matter, all these issues really mean nothing. U.S. politics are less authentic than pro wrestling. The two parties that you blindly swear your allegiance to are on the same side. It is all about one thing, and that one thing is money. They have it, we don't, and we are fucked. If you want change, then quit the government. Stop voting. Challenge laws and the people who make those laws. Stop paying your credit card bills. Stop paying your student loan debt because you really didn't learn anything anyway. If you're in the military, stop reporting because they can't jail all of you. Stop paying taxes until police, medical, and educational services in this country commit to reform and improvement. White pasty middle America, you are smug, uptight, entitled, and judgmental. You make everyone not like white people. You do not represent me. Gay issues. Be gay. Be flamboyantly gay. If it feels good, do it. What's exhausting to me is all these people that are straight, quote unquote, and they're total faggots. Race issues. Niggers are niggers, whatever color they are. Women issues. I don't really know. I do know that hating guys does not make you more of a woman. I do know that 1 in 3 women in this country at some point will be molested or raped. That is horrible. However, I am not that man. The American male, you have gotten pretty pathetic. U.S. military, no one has ever fought and died for freedom. Sorry, vets, but it's all just a business. The holidays, the medals, the pomp and circumstance are all bullshit. What's quite amazing to me is the fact that you can actually have parents of children not just buy into this, but celebrate it. Keep sending those kids over to get killed and whatnot for this business. War. As my grandpa used to say, all war is you and him go fight. Colleges and universities. Insight does not come with a degree. So if you're going to school, I hope you should get a fucking receipt with that son of a bitch. Booze and drugs. The biggest waste of time and money ever. I do it again, though. In fact, that sounds good right now. Speaking of booze and drugs, AA and NA, just have a drink and get it over with. Cops, you need a new job. Poverty. It's a great equalizer that unites the white kid from the trailer park, the black kid from the projects, and the native kid from the reservation. Money. $10 of honest cash is a whole lot to me. However, integrity ain't worth $1 million of those dollars. Abortion. Get one. They're fun. You don't want one? Don't get one. Religion. Why? Atheists. You are just as annoying as religious people. Social media. Oh, social media. Everyone is taking this way too seriously. Guns. Firearms are simply mechanical devices. They're nothing more, nothing less. It is ridiculous for the far left to think that we as a society should live without them. It is equally as absurd for the hyper-macho, small-dick men found in conservative organizations like the NRA to feel like owning a gun makes you more of a man. Legalizing marijuana. Can we just legalize cocaine instead, maybe? The U.S. education system. This is indoctrination, not education. It's not designed for learning. Teaching obedience and blind national allegiance is what this system does. The U.S. healthcare system. You mean the U.S. sick care system? They don't want you healthy, they want your money. The death penalty. This is a completely arbitrary, capricious, and un-American practice. Rich people do not get put to death. Only poor people fry. Especially poor minorities. We as a country should be ashamed that we still have this sentence. The First Amendment. Free speech, more like small talk. The South, you lost. The North, who cares? The garbage we call art and music is reflective of how stupid this mess of a country has become. I'm not even going to even address the mass entertainment industry. That'd be like trying to throw a bucket of water onto a forest fire. What I will say is that independent music is at an all-time low. Unoriginal, mediocre, shallow, conformist, fake. Talent-free cunts that are more concerned with how many Facebook likes their stupid band page can buy, whose name they can drop to impress, and whose cock they can suck to get ahead. They're more concerned about what's hot and what's not in the scene instead of the quality of their music. They worry about how to look and sound and behave. Again, God bless America and God bless conformity. In my corner of the world in the last few years, I've been subjected to grown adults who can afford real tattoos. However, they choose to get stick and pokes because it's a fucking trend. I've watched grown men sit Indian style while other grown men croon them songs that have about as much edge as fucking Kumbaya, but they still identify themselves as punk rock. I've watched social media turn life into selfie fest and devalidate real music because the in crowd does not embrace certain acts. The scenesters, the slutsters, the hipsters, the hicksters, the internet all-stars. The fanboys, the skanks that have fucked the whole B team and are proud of it. The quote-unquote promoters that use a band's internet cred as a measurement if they book them or not. This is all fucking revolting. The crusty crowd. You know, the one who usually comes from a family that is at least middle class? You know, the ones with the hanky around the neck, the white girl dreads, the filthy clothes, the patches, the starving one-eyed dog, and of course the can of Steel Reserve and a pack of ramen noodles to complete their little costume. Strangely enough, these travelers manage to have a smartphone, an iPad, and mom and dad's credit card. Here's a question. Why do you feel the need to, quote, ride a freighter? Do you think you're in the Great Depression? These phony little spoiled fucks have a fucking Twitter account. I hate to break it to y'all, but you're not hobos, you're homos. There's nothing that screams Western cultural privilege more than these jerk-offs choosing to live in poverty. And by poverty, I mean until they decide they've had enough and go back for more money from mom and pop. Now, I'm sure the above sentiments will offend some people. Some will be outraged because of my lack of regard for political correctness. On the flip side, some will find these ideas to be blasphemous and unpatriotic. Some will be upset because, due to our narcissistic, egocentric, globalized world, everything is somehow about them. I've had all sorts of unkind names thrown at me. I'm a hypocrite, I'm a heretic, I'm a heathen. Truth be told, there's probably a little bit of truth to all these labels put upon me. However, the fact is, people throughout history kill the messenger when they cannot handle the message. It is the same kind of twisted logic when the poor, disenfranchised masses vote conservative. They're told what they want to hear, their beliefs are reaffirmed, their egos and sometimes their dicks are stroked, and in the end, they comply. It is classic marketing. Appeal to people's inadequacies. Sell them the person they want to be. Give them a sense of superiority. Make them buy into the lie. In the end, the mob will turn on those trying to spread the truth and go completely against their own interests. Yes, it's no secret that I'm a very flawed and fucked up person. Trust me, I know. Everyone has lined up my whole life to tell me all about it. And yes, I've been dead wrong a lot. But not this time. Before y'all get offended, stop and ask yourself, why am I getting so defensive? Is it all hitting too close to home? Does the shoe fit too well? Is it too tough to look at yourself? I've been called a lot of things by all kinds of people. My response to everyone? Fuck them. Fuck all of them.